Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Danielle Michaud, Sportsnet in for Dina. I'm Sid. Let's go, baby. You hear that in the background? That's the greatest music ever made. AC/DC. Coming up, 10-year-old kid who can shred on the guitar like no one's business here on Breakfast Television. Benny Shreds, not his real name, a.k.a. Benny Patterson, is here to wake us all up a little after 7 a.m. this morning from Trillium Park with his dad, Greg. To Benny and Greg, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are thrilled to have you guys on. And Benny, I got to ask you first and foremost, like, when did you start playing guitar and why did you want to play guitar?
So one day I was in the car with my dad and he was playing this awesome music and I asked him, "What is this?" Then he said it was metal. Day after day I started listening to that more and more until for my 8th birthday I got an electric guitar.
Wow,
That is the best.
So Benny, you get the electric guitar. You keep asking your dad, give me that sweet stuff. He finally gets you a guitar, and you can't stop playing it because, full disclosure, in the commercial break, Benny has not stopped playing the guitar. Like, have you ever stopped?
Never. I'd never stop.
Yeah, like seriously, and I have to say, Greg, like I like to think I have cool music taste because of my dad. Was it just because what kind of records were you playing that you found your son was really picking up on and kind of like really feeling it, you know? Metal's an interesting one.
Yeah, I have been a metal fan forever, and so I listen to everything from Metallica, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, and even some of the new really wild progressive metal. It's all instrumental and classically trained guitars playing metal. It's so full of energy and just totally insane. So I just wanted to share that with Benny.
Benny, clearly you're on your way to becoming one of the great guitarists in the history of time. I understand you met one of them, you met Kirk Hammett of Metallica. How did that happen?
So I won the Kirk at Cosmo contest, and the prize was a signed guitar by Kirk Hammett himself. That night, I also got to go on stage with him. It felt so good to meet a real
Benny,
rock star.
you got on stage with him that night?
Yeah.
So like that's an extremely cool moment for someone under 10 years old. So, like that's
cool moment for anybody.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, Benny.
Yeah.
And Benny, how do you learn to play guitar? Like, do you just go after it, or did someone teach you exactly? Like, did your dad teach you exactly how, or are you just kind of naturally doing it?
So I have a guitar teacher that teaches me awesome riffs, and we have lessons every Sunday, and we just keep going.
Benny, I know you have a song to play us out. Don't play that one yet. I'm just way curious here, and I think the audience is as well. Can you give us a little riff? Give us whatever you want to do here. You got to like take 30 seconds. Let us feel the goodness in our ears here. Go ahead.
Some tapping.
Sure.
It's insane. Wow, Benny! Oh man, Benny easily has more talent in his pinky finger than the two of us combined. Sid.
I don't even. That was Van Halen's Eruption, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah. That
Wow.
was the tapping at the end.
So Benny, you can't see Sid, but his eyes were huge and his mouth was open in shock and awe because you're so great. Yeah, what kind of reaction do you get from people when you're out standing on the street corners and playing like that? Do you get crazy reactions from people?
Yeah, so sometimes they always smile, cheer. One time I actually made a woman cry. And and then also sometimes people say I made their day. So it's like a really positive reaction from people.
Benny,
And really crazy too.
Benny, when you get older, your dad will tell you, you keep playing like that, you're going to make a lot of women cry. I'll tell you right now. That's a hell of a skill you have. But that's not a conversation for now. Listen, Greg and Benny, Greg, you were great. You should be very proud. He's amazing. Greg,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us today. And Benny, I know you got a track.
Thank you
Listen,
very much.
just please come back. Hopefully, I hear you play a national anthem at a Raptors game
Oh,
or a
yeah.
Leaf or Jays game one day. But as we go to break, here is Benny Shreds. Ironically enough, shredding. Go ahead, Benny. All right, we are continuing to celebrate local here at Breakfast Television as I mock Dita for messing up.